So yeah, basically I was gonna say it's 2-1 so far, and the grand final, and it is indeed a live tournament. And if Lucifer wins this game now, he is gonna win it all together. He's going for early crypt again, as well as altar, and Sonic. He's going for expansion spot first, which makes it quite likely that he's also going for warden first, which is gonna be awesome. Like, it could be really, really interesting if he goes warden first again. Because the only game he won so far in this best of 5 was when he was playing warden and no medals. And he was winning that one quite convincingly, I think. Or relatively convincingly, at least. And Ancient Elves is also quite nice for warden in this matchup, as far as I know. So we will most likely see a warden now, else he wouldn't be going for the creep spot, I'm pretty sure. We will find out in a second. There we go, it's a warden. That's really awesome. It's also finally some diversity and not like always the demon hunter. And Lucifer, so far he always went for double Sigurd first, and quite some ghouls to be able to creep or to be able to go for a ghoul push, which he decided against last game because Sonic was well prepared for it. And the one time now where he will be going for a 1 Sigurd tag. Well, he could actually still build it. No, he won't. He would have built it earlier. The one time where he's going for a 1 Sigurd tag, Sonic is actually going for a greedy playstyle. And Lucifer won't be able to really punish him for it at all. Not that well, at least. So that's really quite awesome. How much is your internet speed? It's 120 down and 6 up. That's basically what it is. Alright, sells his TP again, gets rid of Necromancy and Dust, and there's the tech as well. So he has a really early tech, while Sonic will have a late tech, which is kind of important strategy because he's going for a second Ancient of 4 to Ancient of 4 creep this, to get closer to his level 3 warden. Gets a boots first, which is really not the best. I mean, he could have gotten like Pan for energy, would have been awesome. But boots are also quite nice, allows him to especially deal a lot more damage to the DK, so actually boots are really not that bad at all. Nice. Lucifer wasted 2 coils so far. He didn't get anything. No wait, he got 1 level 1 creep with the first coil, and this coil arrived too late. The archer secured the creep in time, so it's really great for Sonic so far. He just denied that one level 3 Gnoll though with the Ancient of War, so he didn't get level 2 Warden because of that. But still, DK is so low HP and it's so hard to heal the DK up, so he really is in trouble there. Let's see if Lucifer can maybe do something with his early tech here. Do you have a monthly data cap? Nope. If I would have one, I would goddamn probably burn the house of my internet provider. Because like having a data cap is just ridiculous. Anyway, Sonic gets surrounded here, and that really shouldn't have happened, I would say, because there's no Unholy Aura, and that Warden had boots. And she wouldn't have lost her TP if Sonic wouldn't have denied that one Gnoll with his Ancient of War. So it's really something that in general shouldn't have happened just now, but it did, which is really awesome for Lucifer. And Sonic still on tier 1. He might actually be going for expansion play. He also got some mercs here, which is quite nice for him. So he's in quite a strong position here. And Lucifer just using time to creep, gets his Unholy Aura, finally has some more HP regeneration for his DK, and also movement speed of course, for all of his units. But still, the DK is in quite some trouble. It's only a level 1 warden though, so she definitely can kill him now, but she can keep him quite busy in a low HP. But he can also get a healing potion, and Sonic has to get level 3 warden before Lucifer hits with a tier 2 push. Because Lucifer could even decide to go for a Naga push, was just gonna say it. And without a level 3 warden, that's not gonna be all that easy to defend. And let's see who gets this. Sonic managed to secure the creep, that's really awesome for him. Finally gets his level 2, which he should have had a lot earlier. But it's just how this game worked out. Instantly goes for the Naga, did so much damage on her. Swaps the healing potion though. He got another healing potion for his DK as well. So Lucifer already invested 300 gold into this fight. Will it pay off is the question. So far it looks like it. Sonik finally going for his tech, going for his Hunter Assault as well. Still wants to do something about his creeps here. Maybe he can secure something here. Didn't get that Gnoll Assassin. And Lucifer doesn't want to commit too much more. Sonik might actually be able to get the Ghoul. Nope, not quite. But Sonik really needs a level 3 Warden, then he can apply so much more pressure. I think he maybe thought about going for tier 1 expansion play, but probably wasn't in a good enough spot to do so, or maybe he never planned to do it in the first place, I'm not 100% sure. He moved his Ancient 4 over here in time though, and can now creep the red spot of his opponent, but it seems like Lucifer is aware of it, he's scouting for it, and will find Sonik there, which is really, really good. Prevents the level 3 for Sonik, prevents an easy creep as well, especially a big consumable item. That Shredder might get into trouble as well. Sonik could actually just buy a Zeppelin to save all of his units if he wants to do so. Or he can just go for a straight up fight as well. That one has to be careful though, there's the blink. And that Naga falls. That Shredder deals a ton of damage, so Lucifer really has to be careful that he doesn't overcommit here. Especially with that DK, that Shredder can kill him so fast together with Shadow Strike. Especially a level 2 Shadow Strike. And this actually still works out really well for Sonik. His Ancient 4 dies there, so his units are gonna start taking damage now. Anchor of Reincarnation, probably not the item he hoped for. Probably a Mana Stone or Health Stone would have been better. But it's still quite nice, there's definitely nothing wrong with that. And Sonik going for instant tier 3 tech, late Ancients of Lore. Well, not really late, but he primarily went for his tier 3 tech. And it was still an awesome fight for Sonik. It turned out quite well. I mean, maybe not the best one, but it was still quite okay, I would say. I thought it would have probably been worth to buy a Zeppelin. But actually no, wait, it wasn't available yet. Oh, my bad. There wasn't a Zeppelin available yet. I thought that the game was going on for a longer time already, but it was just like quite a long early game, and oh well. There wasn't a Zeppelin, so you couldn't have gone for that. Never mind.
A player's forces are under attack.
But looking at tech, Lucifer is quite far ahead. It's probably not enough though, because usually UD needs quite some time still when they are already on tier 3 to actually get a strong push going with like Destroyer upgrade. You have to wait for some units as well. So, Lucifer also still has to build his Lich as soon as he hits tier 3. Wait for some gold for Orb and all that. So Sonik will still have his tier 3 in time probably to get those Master Bears going. And he's going for Bears immediately. He's completely skipping Drides if he is playing Warden. That's also what he did in Nomedals. And it worked out really well in Nomedals. So let's see how it works out this time. Alright. Please send me a message to know who wins. Can I go to basketball? I can do that micro show, that's no problem. I hope I don't forget it though. Can't promise anything, but I'll try my best. Alright.
Player's forces are under attack.
Again, as on Nomedals as well, he's going for that Acolyte Harass, but so far Lucifer is doing a nice job at keeping them alive with that statue, but it wasn't quite enough. And Sonik just buys time for more bears and units in general. And as a trade, it's really just worth it for him, it seems, even if he only gets 1 or 2 Acolytes and then has to staff out all the time. Because it's also what he did on Nomedals, and in general it just seems to be worth it, because at the same time, as soon as he has Master Bears, I guess, he's gonna start creeping with his army while harassing with his Warden, and then he will get to level 5 Warden quite quickly. While Lucifer, if he wants to really defend this, he has to go there with almost all of his army, which really kinda sucks for him. Lich is waiting for that Orb of Corruption. Well, it's ready, but he doesn't have enough gold for it. And so far Sonik doesn't want to creep anything yet with his army. It would be a bit too risky without Master Burst at this point. Especially because Lucifer is around here. And that Warden still doesn't want to go in as long as the Lich is there, it seems. That's crazy, his army is still quite strong, and Lucifer doesn't necessarily want to fight against it right now. Especially because he might want to save his Lich here. I guess Sonic was maybe really just waiting for the Lich to move out of base. Has to be careful about his ward now though. He needs to get out of there. But he bought some time to secure his 2 Troll Berserkers. This is quite some experience that he especially denied from Lucifer, so that's really, really awesome. And he's just going up to 50 supply, and he's probably gonna stay there for quite some time and bank some gold. What was that blink though? That was quite weird. Gets a Shadow Strike on the DK, but it's really not worth it.
Player's forces are under
Worth
attack.
anything, actually, because he's back to full HP again, pretty much, with that statue heal. And Warden just lost 75 mana for nothing. So that's not all that great. Illusions are ready for the DK. That Lich has crazy items, so like plus 20 damage with double gloves of haste is just really crazy. I mean, look at him. He attacks so fast, it's just insane. So Lucifer has a lot of single target damage, especially with the nuke from his heroes.
Forces are under attack.
Especially if he hits the level 3 Naga and later on level 3 Lich. So Sonic has to be careful about his hero, but he has that Anger of Reincarnation, so he should be kind of fine. He's still just trading a bit, buying a bit more time with those retreats. I'm not sure if he he secured the Troll Warlord with that Shadow Strike, and also the Book of the Dead. Loses an Archer and a Bear for it, so was kind of expensive, but still really worth it if he actually got the creep, which I'm pretty sure he did. Looking at the experience bar of his
Player's
Naga.
forces are under attack.
So that was quite nice of Sonic. And both players so far staying on no upkeep. They still want to bank some gold, not willing to break it yet, and just playing the creeping game so far. Sonic will secure this now. Should be able to secure this as well. And let's see what Lucifer got. A Sobi Mask. That's really crazy good for him. Especially since there's no mana burn. His DK is going to have so much mana. It's just gonna be insane. And there's the Book of the Dead. Lucifer has his Zeppelin again though against the Warden Harass. He's tired of it. Doesn't want his acolytes to be battered, so they're just gonna chill in the Zeppelin a bit. No Ancient of Wind
A
this
player's
time for a
forces are
Hippogriff.
under attack.
And that Book of that didn't do all that much at all because of that beautiful Zeppelin. And just unloading their Sonic in the meantime, just creeping more. And he has level 3 Blink. He's just checking if this is maybe still alive, if maybe there's an item left or anything. And instead of going for level 3 Shadow Strike, he just went for level 3 Blink, which is really quite annoying. Like, it's ridiculous! His Warden is here. He blinks to here to pick up a tome.
A player's forces
That's
are
level
under
3
attack.
Blink, everyone. Like, what the hell? That spell is so insane. And he can still creep at Murkham. And Sonic wants to expand, that's also why he went for level 3 Blink. He just wants to be able to keep Lucifer as busy as possible to actually buy enough time for expansion play and all that kind of stuff. He should really still creep this though, he could potentially get a Sobi Mask from that. Like, look at this, it's... It's just insane. What he really needs though is Moonwell upgrade, else his Moonwell juice is gonna be gone far too soon. Lucifer pushing out now, he wants to make sure there's no expansion coming up. Well, and he especially wants to secure this Merc camp. If he actually manages to secure it, it would be really, really good for him. And he will be able to secure that. Boots of Clawful alright, it's not all that great. It's still 200 gold though. Sonic really could have trapped it earlier, I believe, but he didn't want to take the risk, it seemed. At this point he could have really blinked here, I think. Oh well, it's fine now. He only has a level 2 Shadow Strike though, so it's not all that much damage output, and then a straight up fight, level 3 Blink doesn't do so much for him. Except for being able to blink out and in again, and easily dodge coils and all that stuff. It's so ridiculous. It's especially funny how it looks like when she has Reju on her. But still, 41 supply for Sonic, but it's 8 supply in production, 2 bears that is. And Lucifer has a lot here, he still has quite some more gold banked up as well. There's still the Anger of Reincarnation, but Sonic lost everything
player's forces
What?
are under attack.
Okay. Demon Hunter second. What the? He seems to be confused. What the hell is he doing? Run! Demon Hunter second now. That's interesting to say the least. And I don't know, like, Sonic's level 3 blink strategy really didn't work out so well, it seems. Level 3 Shadow Strike really would have done a lot more for him, I believe. And Lucifer is in a great spot because he has a triple hero combo, almost level 4 Naga, almost level 3 Lich. So his nuke is becoming really, really strong.
Are under attack.
And especially, even if he doesn't have so many units, that triple hero combo is just so insanely strong, especially with that Orb of Corruption.
A town is under siege.
Sonik just going for more bears, doing some level 3 blink shenanigans again, and there's this Hippogriff. Gets rid of the Zeppelin, and now this actually starts. But it might actually be too late. Like, now his harass, how he always wants to do it, actually starts, but I think it's really too late at this point, maybe. Warden is back here again, completely out of Moonwell Juice though. There's rejuvenation though, so that's fine. But he could really... I don't understand why he doesn't get a Moonwell upgrade. I honestly don't get it. There's no good reason to not get it. I mean, he has more than enough lumber, and it's 75 gold, 150 lumber. It's like 125 more maximum mana for his Moonwells, and 52% increased mana regeneration. That's basically a Sobi mask for every Moonwell. So it's like, he can easily afford it. I honestly have no clue why he's not getting it. But Sonic never got it so far in the series, I think. So it's like really weird. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. But now he's not in the unit base in time to really be offensive, especially because his Staff of Teleportation is in cooldown. He rather wants to come back to defend. And maybe buy an item here, maybe Invul Pot or something. Or just take a look at this beautiful water here. I'm not sure what she's doing.
A town is under siege.
At one Ancient of Lore is down already. There's quite some production capability going for Sonic. He's producing Hippogriffs though, but he's gonna lose the second Ancient of Lore. Ancient of Lore, I mean. And also loses a second Hippogriff to Web, so that really kinda sucks for him. He can't really use his gold anymore now, and he doesn't have that good chances of getting level 6 Warden, since he's now playing double hero instead of solo hero. And this is looking quite good for Lucifer, and keep in mind, if Lucifer wins this game, he's gonna win the whole Gera Cup altogether. Oh, the Warden was busy getting a ton of free training, so she actually has level 3 Fan of Knives now together with level 2 Shadow Strike. So her spells are actually dealing a lot of damage. That Demon Hunter, not all that strong. Usually he doesn't die so easily, but he was only level 1. That Lich though, last second call to save him, he still has an Invul Pot. DK has to be careful as well though. Warden is out of mana though, so now it's really not her time to shine. But it's too much for Lucifer, especially with the help from the Shredder as well. Sonic is able to take this fight quite well. But still, he lost his two Ancients of Lore. And he just can't produce any units right now. Both are still on no upkeep, so both are still getting the full income. But the triple hero combo from Lucifer, especially with those items on Lich and Sobi Mask for that DK, is just really crazy strong. And Sonic having to rebuild his production buildings really kinda sucks. And he's now actually gonna try to go into Talons. That could actually work, but I mean, he can't really use them in Crow form because then they have magic damage, so they can't attack the destroyers. So you can only use them for Fairy Fire, which isn't that great because Talons themselves don't deal so much damage, especially not to units that don't have any heavy armor, except for the ghouls and statues. And his Warden doesn't mainly deal damage with auto attacks like Demon Hunter does, but mainly with spells, and Fairy Fire doesn't do anything for that, so it's like... it's not that great. I think what he wants to do with this is, he's getting Master Talents. I think he wants to try to somehow get rid of Destroyers, or just have so much Cyclone that it can't all be dispelled, because dispel from destroyers is quite some cooler. And then he maybe just wants to try to get hero kills with like that Fan of Knives and Shadow Strike. He also went for that Invis Warden, so he can go for some beautiful shenanigans here. Already gets 2 Acolytes and 1 Ghoul. He has to get the hell out of there. Oh no, that was actually a fake TP, that was just a Staff of Teleportation. For some reason Sonik actually sort of expected that, I think. Because keep in mind, he doesn't have Blink anymore. So if he cannot staff out in time, if he dies during the staff, not even the Anger of Reincarnation is gonna save him. And dude, he's playing with fire. He's waiting for Lucifer to come here with everything. He has to start staffing. It's not a level 3 call, so he's still fine. There we go. He still gets out of there in time. And he buys enough time for that kind of talent strategy. And what's especially important is, Lucifer has no clue about this. So he doesn't know what's coming, and Sonik might be able to catch him off guard with that and actually be able to kill a hero. But there's an invul pot for every single hero that Lucifer has. So even with Cyclone, it's gonna be hard to actually kill something because of those invul pots. Basically the plan is to just Cyclone the DK and in the meantime kill the Lich, pretty much, I guess. But now Sonik, he's going in with his warning again with an Invis Potion, but it's too late. Staff of Teleportation is not ready, and he has to run all the way back. There's no level 3 blink anymore, there's no blink at all. So he's gonna lose 1 or 2 Moonwells until his warden is back here again. She's just chilling. Looking at the beautiful grass here, some nice meadow, or the blight. Now looking at some beautiful acolytes. But like really, he's supply blocked heavily already. He has a shitty unit composition, pretty much, and his warden is completely off position. He's just waiting for the staff cooldown to be back up. But he definitely did a lot here. He killed another 2 acolytes, 3 actually, I think. Yeah, he killed 3 acolytes again. So there's only 1 acolyte left. There's only 1 K gold left in here anyway. And Lucifer, he can't rebuild his acolytes without selling any items. If he loses the last one. But Lucifer realizes the situation now, it seems, wants to move in here, but doesn't really want to fight against all those trees here, so that's also and that Cyclone, he really got a nice surround on that DK, or at least has him in a really bad position. That Naga's in trouble already, and that Cyclone is doing so much, there's not enough Dispel. There we go, there's 1 Dispel. But Lucifer is in trouble. He went into a really bad fighting position. Demon Hunter is in trouble there, gets nuked out, but it was only a 1 anyway. If the Warden can somehow get mana now, she can use her ultimate, but there's no Moonwell juice left really. There's also no gold for a mana potion, unless he sells his boost or something like that. But the fight continues. She maybe has level 3 Shadow Strike, in fact, instead of her ultimate. We'll have to see. She still has that Anger of Reincarnation, so she's still kind of safe for now. There's that Cyclone again. Uses the Fan of Knives instead of Shadow Strike. Wants to kill that Naga now, and she is not gonna die. TP's with 3 HP. Really close call by Lucifer. But Sonik lost almost everything, and Lucifer still has almost everything alive. Lucifer didn't lose much at all. While Sonik lost basically everything, he still doesn't have his goddamn Moonwell upgrade. Like, why? Like, I don't get it. Does he just not know that it exists, or what now? Like, there's no single good reason to not get that Moonwell upgrade. Like, come on. He would have had enough mana on those Moonwells to actually get enough mana on his Warden for a Shadow Strike together with a Fan of Knives, and he would have been able to kill the Naga. But now Lucifer can really just chill. Heal up again, get some mana, and then just go for the last push. He's still getting gold income as well. And, I mean, there's the Avatar of Vengeance that could still do something, but I don't think it's enough. There's no Bear Sorichu, there's only 2 Moonwells without Moonwell upgrade. So it's like Coil Nova for Lightning on that Warden, and she can never ever heal up again, really. There's just no way really for Sonik to still get back into this game. He also can't kill a single hero. Because there's a heal scroll, there's Invul Pot and heal pot for the Naga, Invul Pot for the Lich, Dark Ritual for DK, he only has level 1 aura, so he has Dark Ritual, level 1 and level 3 coil. So Lucifer is most likely going to take this game. And with that, the whole Gera Cup. Tree of Eternity really close to dying here. Has to be careful about that one. But 48 against 19 supply, no single bear here. There's some Cyclone, but now he's out of Cyclone, he doesn't have any more mana. And really, Sonik can't do anything. There we go. Warden instantly gets nuked out. GG, and Lucifer takes the Gera Cup 72. He wins it again, and gets somehow wins to the account of Undead.